What's that over there? The diecast cars waiting to be unboxed by an awesome content creator? Huh. I know what I'm gonna do today. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. It's me, AJ from BLWA Diecast, and today we have three original American pony cars. These are the three that more or less started the craze, so let's see what's up. As you guys know, if you watch my channel frequently, my true car love is American classic cars. And honestly, a lot lately I've been doing a lot of overseas stuff, Germany, Britain, and some modern American stuff. And I'm very glad for this episode because I get to unbox some classic American cars again. So let's get into it. All right, so today we're going to start off with a car that started it all, the 1965 Ford Mustang. And this particular one is a Johnny Lightning pop culture from the movie Thunderball, James Bond, with the Sean Connery one. Well, I guess you can see that. But to be honest with you, I've actually been we're waiting for a different Mustang casting to come out, specifically the 1964 and a half. I know there's not that much more of a difference, but I like them more. And the reason I got this one is because I was shopping and I had another car which is currently waiting to be unboxed, so I'm not going to spoil what it is. But there was a buy one get one sale that I wasn't aware of, so I went back and grabbed this one because I've been looking for a Mustang anyway. So this is going to be a cool one to unbox. It is the original Mustang. The 1964 and a half is technically the original, but this is the original as well. Let's see the facts on the side here. A Caribbean turquoise. That's the name of the car. It's definitely a very fitting name for this color. See some of the movie stuff on there. James Bond. Some of the other pop culture. I'll give you a hint. It's none of these. The other one I have. Definitely not any of those. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock it there. Yeah, so I think let's go ahead and unbox this Johnny Lightning Pop Culture 1965 Ford Mustang. Always a better experience to open a premium casting. There's just something about it. It just feels a lot nicer, even when they refuse to open like this. Ooh, man, for some reason, seeing the car out of the packaging makes it so much better. Sometimes I'll kind of think twice about buying a car, and even when I buy it, I'm like, man, should I have bought it? But seeing it outside of the packaging always makes it feel so worth it. This one it's beautiful. I believe this is supposed to resemble a convertible top. Not quite sure, to be honest with you. I tried looking up pictures of this car from the movie, but I'm pretty sure it was only in one scene. Oh yeah, okay, I'm reading the card. It is a convertible. Okay, good to know. So this is the convertible model. This would have started around about $2,500 for the convertible one, which is equivalent in modern money to $24,206, give or take, of course, which is really cheap, nowhere close to even the Mustang price now. And the base engine came with 120 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque. Definitely nothing by today's standards, but back then, this thing, this was a zippy little car, a pony car. The iconic first-gen Mustang front end, what is one of the most iconic front ends of all time, really. Got the bumper right here, that thin bumper with the big piece under the bumper. Just 205 on the license plate. This one too, I wonder if that is supposed to be movie specific, or is it the engine size? I'm not really sure what kind of engines they offered with the 65 Mustang. Of course, we have very thin tires, actually. This one seems a little wonky. Speaking of tires, it rolls phenomenal. Let's see, not interesting on the base here. This tire is kind of messed up too. Not too worried about the tires, to be honest with you. Very, very iconic rims. Mustang logo on the side there. Very iconic front end, of course, Mustang logo. The three sequential tail lights. Black interior. Very good casting, honestly. Detailed very nicely. Of course, very iconic car. One of the most iconic of all time. Without further ado, let's take a look at that engine. Oh my gosh. That looks like I'm going to break it. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's working. It's coming up. Oh. There we go. I really hope I didn't break it. That was very worrisome. Oh my gosh. That scared me. Anyway, there's that blue engine block in there. Very good looking, to be honest with you. Johnny Lightning usually doesn't, their engines aren't as good as Auto World, but this one's pretty good. Almost up to par, I would say. You have Ford here. I don't think I showed it. Ford on the end of the hood. Okay, let's close this and try to not break it. Oh, was that scuff there before? I'd have to go back and watch. The paint overall isn't the best on this. I've noticed a few imperfections. Okay, the hood opens good now. It's just that initial, that scared me, y'all. I've never broken a hood right off the bat, but I've gotten close, and I do not want it to happen. Yeah, very good casting. Very basic Mustang casting. But I love it. It's a beautiful car. It's the Ford Mustang, you know? So let's move on to the next car. All right, next up, we're going to do the 1971 Plymouth Cuda convertible. This has the 382 engine on it, which is proudly displayed on the side graphic, which I love, by the way. Love that about old cars, all the cool graphics you can get with them. This is a green light casting. It is part of the Barrett-Jackson. This car particularly sold for 132 grand, which is insane. There's a little story on the side. You can kind of see it. Once I take the plastic off, I'll show you the card a little better. I'm pretty... The 383, was that a Hemi? I'm guessing it was the Hemi. Not entirely sure. May not have been. But this car would have been priced... Couldn't find an exact price, but somewhere in the mid to late $3,000 range, which is equivalent to anywhere from about $29,000 to $33,000 in today's money. And this is the top of the line Cuda, I believe. So that's crazy. The top of the line one for, less than 35 grand. It had 300 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. This thing was not a slouch back in the day. And because it's a green light, we'll take off this rough packaging and then we'll unbox this Cuda. All right, now that I've taken off the impossible to remove packaging, we can struggle again to open it because I'm sure I missed something. Oh, no, actually that worked pretty well. So for the first time ever. We can go ahead and take a look at the little story on the back there. You can pause and read that if you need. Scottsdale 2023. See some pictures of the car, other information. Very cool. I usually keep the ones with the stories on the back. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Cuda. Right. Very interesting, kind of like a mashed pea green color. I don't hate it though. It actually looks pretty good. The 71, I believe, was the first year for this kind of this style front end. The last green light Cuda I got, I was actually very disappointed with the engine bay. We're gonna take a look at this one in a minute, and we'll see. Very nice detailing though. Got the 383 on the side and a good old big print. Got a lamp right there. Very amazing rims. I absolutely love these rims. Rolls pretty good. Got the absolute steamroller tires though. Got some ports on the side here. Of course, convertible. We can see all that beautiful interior, which is pretty basic looking. 2+2 seating. Got the hood pins on the front, of course, iconic Mopar. Big old hood scoops for that. Got to make that 383 breathe, And I just love this paint job. Even if it didn't say 383 right there, I just love this classic two-tone. I really wish two-tone is kind of making a comeback, but I wish it would make more of a comeback. Front end, I'm not actually super familiar with the Barracuda, or sorry, not the Barracuda, the Cuda front end, rear end. We got 3 stacked tail lights. Not sure what it says. Oh, Cuda. It says Cuda right there. I'm not sure what else it says. Barrett-Jackson plate. Very good, actually. Very detailed model. This one is supplying, definitely. Very good model. This one was pretty cheap. Actually, only $8, which I was surprised when I saw it was only $8. And it was like, a premium model. So let's go ahead and see what that engine's like. Honestly, if this engine is kind of lackluster, though, the rest of it really makes up for it. And, yeah, this is actually pretty good. The last green light Barracuda I unboxed had just a black plastic deep mold as the engine. This one has a real engine inside of it. It is orange with a black air filter. Very nice. Not disappointed at all. Good old Hemi V8. Very cool. Very proud of this casting. This actually lived up to my expectations very well. Because Greenlight cars really are hit or miss. It's like some of them are really great like this one, but some of them just fail to provide. So it makes me a little cautious when buying Greenlight. When I buy an Auto World, I always know I'm going to be pleased. Greenlight's not quite like that. They should, and they really should work on that because, definitely deters me from buying some models. Anyway, very cool CUDA. So let's move on to our last OG pony car. Our last car for today's video is the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro RSSS convertible. And yes, it is an RS and an SS. As you can see on the facts here, the Rally Sport option was available for the Super Sport model as an appearance package. And yes, I basically read that verbatim. I did not know that before. I'm not going to lie to you. A very good casting. This entire set, I think besides one of the cars, was at Hobby Lobby for $10, which I thought was pretty expensive for some Johnny Lightnings. I guess they're pretty limited though. But I thought it was a little pricey. I picked a few up anyway. You can see the rest of them here. I guess it's a muscle car. What is it? It's a I know one of them stands for Corvette. Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals, I believe. Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals is the theme, I guess, of this used OK Cars or OK Used Cars series. Of course, this is one of the most iconic, pony / muscle cars ever made. Was the '69 Camaro. Honestly, I'm not sure what my favorite first gen Camaro is. They're all pretty the same but different. But this, of course, is a very high spec one, being the RS with the SS. The SS with the RS option package and a convertible. This car would have put you back around $4,174, which is equivalent to $32,397 in today's money. Again, nothing for a super high option car, by today's terms. It had 335 horsepower and 425 pound-feet of torque, which is insane for 1969. Like, wow, that's insane. That's pretty wild. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox the convertible RSSS. Oh, the color is Cortez Silver Poly, by the way. I think I failed to mention that. All right. Of course, it only opened halfway. There we go. So silver is not my favorite Camaro color, or on any car, really. But it's not too bad. As the, side striping on this one. This is also my first round 2 branded Camaro casting. All my other ones are round 2. Not round, wow, did I just say that twice? All my other ones are Greenlight. Definitely bigger tires on this one. Some pretty beefy steamrollers. But hey, this is actually a really good looking casting. Very good front end. Got the SS badging. Back end, got that more SS badging with the taillights. RSSS as the license plate. In case you forget what you're driving. Wheels look a little wonky. It kind of bounces when it rolls. But it rolls good besides that. All black interior with the black pinch. I really like this. I think this black pinstriping is kind of what sold me, even though it's silver. This black pinstriping looks so sweet. And you can tell it is a 69 because of these little strakes right here, the body panel strakes that was not present on the 67, 68 model. I believe these are not pop-ups, but I believe there's something that comes over these headlights when they're not turned on. Pretty sure. Very iconic car though. 69 Camaro, one of the most popular Camaros. So let's go ahead and look at that engine beneath this hood. They've all opened pretty good today. Yep, there we go. Whoa, that is nice. Wow, that is a really good engine. Silver with red. Very pretty. Very satisfied. Opens very wide. 3 very good cars today, if I'm going to be honest. These, I don't even know if I really have a favorite. Very, very cool. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude today's classic muscle car video, or pony car, whatever you want to call them. Of course, these are all from the big giants in the industry at the time too, Ford, Chrysler, and GM. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't think I could, but least favorite, I don't want to say the Mustang, but I guess I'd say the Mustang just because some of the paint defects you can see on there, like right here and like right here, just a little bit. I don't know. There's just a few things about this Mustang that makes it feel not as premium as the others, and the that scare when I opened the hood kind of threw me off. But these are all amazing castings. Super glad to have picked them up. Great for my American classic collection. Thank y'all for watching. Tell me what y'all think of this video, this filming location, and I'd love to read your comments. So what do you think about these cars? Which one's your favorite? And I'll see y'all in the next one.